Welcome back guys, it's Elwood here from Not So Serious Gaming. Today's video is a full Easter egg guide for Tuvong created by Logical, and this map's pretty damn awesome. I'm going to leave some timestamps in this video, and if you find this helpful please let me know down below, as if you do I'll start doing this for all my guides here on out. Before you start the Easter egg you must activate power and the Pack-a-Punch machine, and I'll show you how to do that now. So for the power, as per usual, you have to follow the arrows that lead you to the power relay. Activate the switch and you will notice that the power actually fails. Head into the submarine atrium and activate the two other power switches in the room just here. This will then power up the map. Now to activate Pack-a-Punch. There's 4 buckets that you can find around the map and you'll need one of these to activate the Pack-a-Punch. However, I'll show you all 4 locations just in case you need them. One's just in the starting room on this table here. One's just before the zip line that leads to the storage room. There's one in the communal village area just next to Widow's Wine. And the last bucket is just to the left hand side of Speed Cola. Now that you have your bucket, it's time to take it to the cave and go for a swim. Swim all the way to the end until you see the prompt to collect the coolant. Collect this and head on up into the bunker. Pour the contents into these 2 containers. One's by Deadshot, one's also by Jug. Now head on over to the submarine atrium and activate this switch right here. This will close the hatches to prevent you from being burned by the fire, but only for a limited amount of time, so you have to pack-a-punch your gun quickly. However, after a few minutes you can then activate this switch whenever you need to pack-a-punch your gun. I'd also like to mention there's 4 shovel locations around the map. I'll show them all right here. Just like in Origins, they're very handy to get, as you can get perks, power-ups and also guns. You'll need all of these for a step later on. And also, I believe if you dig a certain amount of times, you may also get the ray gun. It happened to me. Now you've activated power and the Pack-a-Punch machine, you will see that a white wisp has appeared above the Pack-a-Punch machine. Shoot this and it will move around the map. Rinse and repeat until it takes you over to the firing range. Now you'll notice the wisp has moved in front of the targets. Continue shooting these until all the targets fall down and a key will spawn in next to you. Take the key back to the underground bunker. This key will allow you to open up the nuclear fueling and the laboratory. Once you've opened them both up, you will need to get a mimic to spawn in underground. Unfortunately, if you have one spawn above ground, it won't follow you or despawn below. Once you've managed to get your mimic to spawn in, or 3, lead it over to the lab and contain it within the glass chamber. Just simply walk past it and it will go inside. Run over and press the button to the left hand side. This will begin the lockdown. Survive this, press the button again to collect its blood. Take this over to the nuclear fueling and place it in the machine in the middle of the room. 4 orbs will now spawn in around the map. Each will be a different colour, representing an element of the bow that you need to shoot it with. So let's craft the bow. To do this you need 3 pieces. One can be collected off the table in the firing range just on the right hand side in this hut. After digging up 5 dig piles you'll be rewarded with the second piece. I'm pretty sure you've all probably seen the arrow, but once you've activated Pack-a-Punch you'll be able to collect the arrow just here. Bring all of this over to the table in the submarine area so you can craft your bow. And now it's time for the elemental upgrades. You will now need to collect 1 item at a time for each upgrade and place it with the raw bow into its colour corresponding test tube. The explosives can be found at the top of the zipline from the storage tunnel. Just collect the TNT. The ice part can be found in the interrogation room in the village, just in the cooler. The poison part can be found outside the firing range just by these barrels. The electric arc can be found in the panel just by the first power switch. 1 at a time, bring the items and place it in the test tube with the non-elemental bow to upgrade. You may only have 1 of these at a time. Now for the 4 orb locations. Using the fire bow, shoot the red orb in the rice paddies. With the lightning bow, shoot the purple orb in the cave. With the poison bow, shoot the yellow orb outside the communal hut in the village area. And with the ice bow, shoot the blue orb just at the waterfall by stamina up. After shooting all the orbs, a canister will spawn in at the helicopter crash site. Collect it off this poor little soul and bring it to the ether orb in the spawn area. Place it on top and now collect some souls. After the lockdown, bring the canister to the machine in the nuclear fueling area. Place it inside, but be warned, this will trigger a 2-minute countdown until it's going to explode. But don't worry, Elwood's got your back. Bring a bucket over to the cave and take a dip once again. Swim all the way down to the coolant and grab this. Bring it all the way back to the reactor, place it inside so it can cool the fuck down. Woo-woo. And now if you're ready for a 3rd lockdown, smash that button on the computer just like you're gonna smash that subscribe button. Like what I did there? Survive the lockdown, head over to the war room and launch some missile. You will now be teleported to the spawn area and rewarded with Perkaholic, and you'll be able to get the golden helmet. that has some untold power. Spin over to the statue here and claim your prize. Use all this untold power and save up 50k and buy your freedom. Talking about power, it's now time for some side Easter eggs that will help you on completing this map. Let's start off with the shield locations, because I'm not gonna lie, I just love myself a shield. There's 3 locations for the frame, of course. One can be found in the firing range. Another can be found over by Speed Cola, and the last can be found by the Spatters 12 wall buy. Now for the 3 visor locations. One can be found in the communal area just by this crate. Another can be found in a communal hut just by the beds against the wall. The last location is in the main village just up by the staircase. Now for the 3 base locations. One's to the right of the first power switch, just leading up to the door to nuclear fueling. One's in the storage tunnel just by Deadshot. And another location is in the sub atrium over by some boxes. You can build the shield in the submarine atrium over by the power switches. Now let's get some snazzy hats with some snazzy upgrades. The straw hat can be found on the village hut just on the bunk beds. Bring this over to Stamina Up and cleanse it within the waterfall. This takes about a minute, so just sit tight. Click the hat and place it on the statue over in the rice fields. Just hidden over on the right, just tucked away in these bushes like a little ninja. Place it on him and then interact once again and claim your prize. For the mimic hat, you simply have to just kill 4 mimics. Upon killing the last mimic, a mimic hat will spawn in. Take this over to the statue just to the right hand side of PhD Flopper I meant, just over at the forked road. Place this on top of the statue and activate it once again. You will now be empowered by the mimics. Thank you all so much for watching. If you found this helpful and want some more custom guides, then why not subscribe? It really helps the channel out. This has been Elwood from Not So Serious Gaming. Hope you have a great morning, evening, night, whatever time of day is out there. Hope you have a great one and peace out.